Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Good evening. How are you all? Okay. I'm also doing great. Okay. So we are about to start. Now we can't wait for anyone again. Okay. So yesterday I told you the topic for today. Who can remember us? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, what is the topic? Okay, multiplication. Okay. So we are going to go through multiplication. Okay, so sit well. Hey, sit well. Okay, so now let's today there's a lot of things that we will be talking about aside the multiplication that we'll be doing. I want you guys to know why is it important to go through this exercise. Okay, aside you learning the because of course all of you already know multiplication. Okay, but I gave you multiplication timetable for you guys to go through. I believe all of you were able to go through that, right? Were you able to go through the one I asked you to download? Were you able to download or you didn't? I gave you a timetable to download and go over before we meet. Okay, so did you go through that? Did you go through that?
Yes.
Okay, so let's begin today's class.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me share my screen first. Yeah, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. It's like 8,000 screens.
Okay, good. Can you see the board?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I have something on the board here. I believe if you can see them, you can also read them, right? Can you see it well? I've enlarged it.
Yes.
I think it's
Yes.
better right now.
I can see it clearly.
Okay, so I have something here. So we are going to talk about 2 by 1 multiplication problems. Okay,
And sir, when it is night time, can we please end the meeting?
when it is what?
When it is night time, and when it is night time, can we like end the meeting?
When it is night time. I don't get you. What are you saying?
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
sir, what my sister has tried to say that
Mm-hmm.
every time that we end the meeting, it is always night time.
Night time. Oh, okay.
Yes. Every time we end the meeting, it is more than 3 hours that we end the meeting.
Okay, okay. So now you know the time we are starting. Mostly, if you check our recordings, it's no more than 1 hour. If you've been watching us well, we will not exceed 1 hour. Okay.
So, sir, how many minutes is this meeting?
Our course is 1 hour. Okay. What you are doing is just 1 hour, but sometimes you don't come early. You know, for me, I always come exactly before you come. I'm already there. Okay, but if you're able to come early, you will start early and then you close on time. Okay. Okay, so you have to come early.
Late.
Okay, so let's start. I don't want us to waste much time here. Okay, so now can you see the board here? What I'm
Yes.
having
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Okay, so what is there?
And notes about multiplication problems.
Okay, so now the topic is 2 by 1 multiplication problems. Okay, now this is what we are going to, if you work through your way through the module 1, okay, you got into the habit of adding and subtracting from left to right. Now you will do virtually all the calculation in this module from left to right as well. So this is undoubtedly the opposite of what you learn in school. Okay, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you all hear me?
I can hear you. Your voice is repeating time.
Okay, can you all hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
So I can hear you very well.
you can't hear me very well. Now I want to know from all of you, can you all hear me?
Yes, yes.
So if it's only one person that cannot hear me, then you have to check it that you are, yeah.
And multiplication.
Okay. Okay, is it I want to know if you're okay. Can you all hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I want someone to read what is on the board for me. Okay. Who want to do that?
Sir, I am excellent at reading.
Okay, read for us.
Okay. 2 by 1 multiplication problem. If you make your way through model 1, you got into the habit of adding and subtracting from left to right. You will do virtually all the calculations in this model from left to right as well. This is undoubtedly the opposite of what you learn in school, but you will soon see how much easier it is to think from left to right than from right to left. For one thing, you can start to say your answer aloud before you have finished the calculation. That way, you seem to be completing it faster than you are. Let's tackle our first problem.
Okay. So now who know what is the importance of thinking from left to right? Who knows? If I'm thinking from left
It's
to
easier
right,
to calculate than to right. It's easier to calculate than from right to left.
okay. Because what?
Because most of the numbers are higher than 9. So, like, if I get 30, I take 1 and put 1 at the other number. But if you start from the right, you won't see
Hello.
anything, but you have gotten a mistake.
Oh, okay, that's good. Who else has another opinion? Why do you even need to work from left to right? Why? Uh-huh.
You need to left from left to right because sometimes left can be the right so that you will have part of the right. Sometimes the right is on the and not be able to answer no matter what. You have to start from the
Okay, okay, that's also good. Sure, sure. Yeah, that's great. So now I want us to go to Google. So now I'm taking you to Google. We need to do research. Now, everything that we are learning, we need to understand it very well so that when we are applying, you know why you need to do this. Okay? I don't just want to tell you something and leave it like that. So let's go to Google. I'm opening my browser here. Can you see? Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. So now
It says the importance of
I have here the importance of what?
the left brain. But so why
Okay.
do we need to learn
What?
this?
Now,
Why do we need to learn this? It's not part of our lesson.
no, you need to understand what we are doing. Okay. Now, the calculation that we are working, we are using our left brain, left to right. Okay. So you need to understand that.
Right to left.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now, let's go there. Now, read here. What is here?
The
Okay.
left brain is more variable
Verbal.
and
Analytical.
and more orderly than the right brain.
Okay.
It's sometimes called the digital brain. It's
Okay.
better at things like reading, writing, and computations.
Okay. Okay. So, I believe you can read here too. Read here for me.
Yes.
What are the three functions of the left brain?
In general, the left hemisphere controls speech, comprehension, arithmetic, and writing. The right hemisphere controls creativity, spatial ability, artistic and musical skills. The left hemisphere is dominant in hand use and language in about 92% of people.
Okay. Okay. So now, what that we are doing is when it comes to mathematics, you need is we are dealing with arithmetics. Okay, you deal with calculation. So now your hands need to do most of the work for you. Okay, mostly if you are using your left, you think that before even you think of writing, your hands will even write it for you. Okay, so we want to do practice of whatever that we are doing here. So now, before we already know this, okay, if I have this is 2 by 1. Okay, so we have 42 times 7. If I have this 42 multiplied by 7,
Can I
okay,
solve?
yeah, I'm coming. Okay, so now
This one is difficult.
okay, so Okay, so now who want to, now the answer is just here. Okay, so first thing,
Except you can answer.
okay, what is the answer?
The answer is it's 54.
Answer is what?
54.
Are you saying 54? 5 4?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
it 5 4?
Yes. Say 0. I can see from the smoke on your face.
5 4, like this,
Yeah.
right?
No, wait.
Are you saying 5 4?
Yes. Wait.
Okay.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Okay, so let's continue. Don't worry, you'll get there. So now we have 42 times 7. Okay, from our previous class, you already know how to what? Break down what? Problems. Okay, so if I have 42, how can I break it down? Who can tell me? Here will be what?
40 plus 7.
40 plus 2.
40 plus what? Plus 2. Okay, will give me this. So now you can see here, first multiply 40 by 7, because we need to break down this. Okay, note that 40 times, now from our previous class we already understand that when you have 0 in front of any number, you can just forget about the 0. So 40, let's say 40 times 7, okay, is also the same as, you can say 4 times 7, right? Then when you are done with your calculation, you can just bring the 0. Okay, that is the essence of always you want to break down and get 0, because 0 in front of any number, you can just forget about it and do your calculation. When you are done, you bring the 0. Okay, so now you can see here we have 40 times 7. I can just write it like 4 times 7. Okay, so with the friendly 0 attached. Okay, so I'll just imagine it's there like that. Okay, so now we have 4, you have this one too, so it will also be 7 times 2, which will give you what? 14. Then you add the 2 together, so your answer will be plus 14. Okay, it's going to give you 294. Okay, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
so if I want to do a practical for you from our previous class, okay, we have a number like 42. If I'm using our previous class, 42 times 7. So from our previous class, when you have problems like this, you break down. Okay, so break down rules. So I'll break down and have 40 plus 2. Okay, so now my equation, now this one, this is my left, this is my right, but then we want to solve problem using our left. Okay, so I will start with 40. So my new equation will be 40 times 7, which is equal to, now that's the reason why I gave you the timetable. So 7 times 4 is what? Is what? 7 times 4. You can tell me. 7 4 28. So you write your 28. Okay, then you bring your 0. So it means that 7 times 40 is 280. Right? Then you come to the 2, which is 2 times 7. which is also going to give you, what will be the answer? 27 14. So 1 4. Okay, so from here you already know this, so just add your answer from here. 4 9 2. So it means that 7 times 42 is what? 294. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand? Okay, so
Yes, sir.
let's move on. Okay, so all that I'm talking about is always we want to break down complex problems, and then we always want to work with zeros. That is the essence, because zeros, it makes the work easy for us. Okay, so now we can move on. We have omitted this diagramming with whatever that we are going to do here. So now you can see here that we have our 280 times what? Sorry, 280 plus 14. Sorry. Okay, it's not times. Sorry, it's supposed to be plus. Sorry, it's what? It's supposed to be plus. So 280 plus 14. Okay, since we learned how to do that computation in our last module, at first you will need to look down at the problem while doing the calculation. So with practice you will be able to forgo these steps and compute the whole thing in your mind. Now all that we are doing is for you to use your mind to solve this. So if I ask you that 42 times 7, you can do this calculation in your mind, because you actually know what you are breaking, what you are adding, and then you add everything in your mind. This is what we want to arrive at. Okay, but you do more practice and you try to use your mind to solve that. Okay, do you understand what I mean here? Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, do you understand what I mean here?
Hi.
Have you gotten me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So now we have simple. Now I have 48 times 4. Okay, so 48 times 4, I will break down 48 because it's big for me, my mind, to calculate 48 times 4. Okay, so I have to break down 48 times 4. So my breakdown will be 40 plus 8. Okay, so once you have your 40, so the first step is to break down the problems into smaller multiplication tasks. That is the first component that you can perform mentally with ease. Okay, so since 48 as you have here equals to 40 plus 8, multiplying 40 times 4, okay, equals to 160. Then add 8 times 4, okay, you are going to get what? 32. So the answer is 192. Okay, which I believe you know. So if I have 32 here and I have 160 here, what I know is from our previous class, you know 1 is in what? 100, 6 is in what? 10, 0 is in ones. Now here 32 is tens and ones, so I can just go straight and add what? 3 to what? 6, making 9, and 2 to 0, making what? 2. So I know straight away I'm getting what? 190 what? 2. So you do this with your mind. You are not going to do this procedure, but if you are writing, you can go down and say 40 times 4 will give me 160. 8 times 4 is also going to give me 32. So you add them. and then you are going to get your answer here as what? 192. Do you understand? Hello? Yeah, do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it difficult?
Yes.
Is it difficult?
No.
Okay, that's good. So now let's try this. Okay, I want us to try this. Now we want to use our mind to see if we can do this work. Okay, from what we've learned so far here. Now I'm having 62 times 3. 62 times 3. So this is what I'm having here. 62 times 3. Okay, 62 times 3. So now here is 62 times 3. With your mind, who can give me the answer? So the first thing is you break down the complex problem. The complex problem is what? 62. So you break down to have your...
My brother went to poo-poo.
Okay. We are trying questions, so let him finish and come. Okay. So let's see. 62. So first, if you are breaking down, so in your mind you should have something like 60 plus...
Yeah, we should be leaving the meat because I said that when it's night time we will leave.
Okay.
It is 6:43. Yes, and it's night time.
Do you know the time you are supposed to leave the class, close the class? It's 7.
Yes,
7. So we are still within time, okay? You have to know the time we are closing. Okay, so now let's finish this work. Okay, so I have this. Okay, so now if I have this one here, the next thing is you multiply with this. So this one we already know 0. You can forgo 0, so you can do this in your mind by saying 6 times 3. Okay, 6 times 3 is going to give you... Yeah. Hello.
Should we write it?
Yeah, I'm saying that you should do this for me. Okay, I've given you, and this one 71 times 9. Okay, you should know how to compute this, which is... Yeah.
I'm sad.
Mhm.
Please, how many minutes left?
You said?
3 minutes left. How many minutes? Yeah, please, I want to try.
Okay, try.
Yeah, please, how many minutes left?
Time is not, we are still within time. Okay, when it's time I will let you know. Okay, I will close you. When it's time I will close you.
Then we leave the meeting.
Okay,
Wait,
okay, when it's time you want to leave, okay, listen to me. When it's time then you want to leave, you can leave. We are recording it, so if you want to leave you can leave. You will still have the recorded version, okay? But we know we are working within time. Okay, we are working within time, so be patient and watch. Pay attention. Okay, so 126. Okay, so how did you do that? 126. Which one? Is it the first one? Uh-huh. Hello.
So what do I get to make on this one?
Why do you want to?
Today, please. I beg you.
You want to do what?
I beg you, give us some free today. I beg you so much, please.
I shouldn't do what?
My free homework. Only for us. Only for my free for us.
Keep quiet. Let's concentrate, please. Please, it's okay. It's okay. Keep quiet. Let's concentrate. Okay. When you do that, we are taking time. We are wasting time. Okay, please. Now let's continue. So how did you do that? So
So you do your equals to 103.
Mhm.
Your equals to 103.
Mhm.
Then you can write your answer. Because you have so now sir, write 60 times 60 times 3.
So 60 times 3. Okay.
120.
Which is 120. Okay.
Then
Mhm.
you do 2 times
Okay. 2 times 3.
3
Mhm.
equals to 6.
Equals to 6. Okay.
Then you add the 120 plus the answer equals to 120.
Okay. Okay. That's good.
That's wrong.
Okay.
It's 6 times 3, not 6 times 2.
It's
It's
what?
supposed to be 108.
It's
60 times 3, not 60 times 2. So
It's
supposed
what?
to be 108.
The answer is 186.
Yes.
186. No, let's come here.
Yes.
Wait.
60 times. The answer is 186.
We are okay. It's not 2, it's 3. Okay, so 60 times 3 is what? 180. Right. It's 180.
Yes.
Okay. So now here is supposed to be okay. Okay, that's good. Now let's move on to this. Who can give us the answer?
Sir, please, me.
Okay. So what is the process? I'm listening.
Sir, please, can I do it?
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it, okay.
Sir, please, so we'll have 70
70 times
times
2. Okay. Which is equal to
2. No, it's 70.
140.
okay, 140. So now the easy way is always you can multiply 2 times what? 7. Okay, you have 14, then you add your 0. Okay, anytime you see 0, just forget about the 0, multiply and you add your 0. Do you understand? Okay, now you have this. What is there? 9 times what? 9 times 2
9 times 2.
is 9 times 2, okay, equals to what? 9 2.
18.
Okay, so you write that, you add them, so what will be the answer? What will be the answer? Do you understand? Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Do you understand?
Hello. Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's try this. Okay, now I want you guys to try this one.
Sir, please, the answer is supposed to be 630.
You are not done.
I wasn't done, I think.
The answer is what? The answer is what?
639.
639. Now multiply.
I wasn't done, I think.
Okay, do you have it? Now you have it. Now you can write. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's come back. 70 times 2 is what? 70 times 2. Hello?
140.
140. Okay, let's come to 9 times 2. 9 times 2. 18. So add 18 to this and give me the answer. So 18 plus this. So 0 plus this is what? Is 8, right? 4 plus 1 is what? Then 1 here. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so now I'm giving you this one. Do this for me. I'm writing it here. 8, sorry. I have 82 times 9. Who can give us the answer? Who can give us the answer? So what is the first thing that you need to do when you have something like this? You break down. So here will be 80 plus what? 2. Okay. So now you do your multiplication. So time goes on, this time this. 9 times 80. So here you have for 80
Times 9.
80 times 9. Okay, which is equal to 9 times 8 is what? 9 8
72.
72. Then you add your 0. Okay, you just add your 0. So it means that 709 times 80 is 720. Then you multiply these two.
9 times 2.
So 2 times 9. 2 9 18. So I'm going to have my 18 here. So what will be the answer? 8 3 38. Okay.
Yes.
Do you all understand?
Yes, sir.
I believe it's easy to do multiplication, right? So if I have this one, 49 times 9. Okay, first thing I break this one down. So I'm going to have what? 40 plus what? 40 plus 9. Okay, now when you multiply 40 by 9, so it means that 4 times 9 is what? 4 9 4 9
This time,
What? 4 times
Sir,
9.
please can I go to the washroom?
Yeah, you can go. 4 times 9.
4
Who can
9 is 36.
36. You have to be fast. That's why I gave you the table. 4 9 36. So here will be what? 300 and what? 60, right? Then 9 times 9. 9 times 9. Who can tell me the answer? 9 9 9 9 81. So 81. Okay, so when you add, so here is 1. 6 plus 8 will give us what is it? 14.
14.
Okay,
Yes.
so 4. So add 1 to this 4, right? 441. Okay, so it's easy to do any multiplication here when we are using. Now the next thing is we want to use our mind to do. Now we only have hey now we only have yeah, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, we have 4 minutes
Yes.
left. We have 4 minutes left. Let's use our mind to do this. Okay, yeah, I'm here with you. I'm not using the screen now. I believe you can see me. Can you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I'm giving you this. Write this one down. We want to use
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
No.
You can't hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Sir, I can hear you.
So you can hear
I
me.
can hear you.
Okay.
Sir, I can hear you.
Okay. So now take this.
I can hear you.
Take this 78 times 2. Now we are using our mind. So first in your mind you have to break down the 78 in your mind. So in your mind we are supposed to have 70 plus 8 in your mind. Okay. Then you do yeah. Yeah, I'm not using the screen. Okay.
156.
900 and what?
156.
950.
Wait, no, 156.
156. Okay, how did you do that? We have 70.
Yes, that's true. It's 156.
Okay, so how did you do that? Can you prove to us? The one who said it first. Can you prove any proof?
Who said it?
Why no proof, right?
Ah.
Okay. So now I believe you've gotten.
You use the internet.
You use the internet.
Yes.
We are not
Yes,
supposed
sir,
to.
it's true. The person must have used the calculator.
Okay, so that's why you couldn't prove. Please, we are not using calculator. Okay, we are not using calculator here. We want to use our mind to do all these things. That's why I'm teaching you everything.
Sir, please, I didn't use the calculator.
Okay, so now let's do this. The last question, then we close. Okay, I'll put the assignment down for you, so you make sure you go and see it and do it. Okay, now I'm going to grade you from all that you are doing. We have a grading. You receive your report, so make sure you do your work. Okay, so now I have this one for you. 46 times 2. 46 times 2. This is the last question. 46 times 2. 46 times 2. Who can give me the answer? No calculator work. No calculator work. If you use calculator, I'll get you
92.
92. So how did you do that?
So 46 times 2 into bracket 40 plus 6. So 40 times 2 equals 80. And 6 times 2 equals 12. So 80 plus 12 equals 92.
Okay, that's good.
So
That's
the answer is 84.
The answer is what?
84.
What?
My answer is 94.
94.
82.
Eight.
Answer is 84.
It says 92.
Some are saying 82, some are saying 92. Which one is the answer?
I said 84. Sir, please,
The answer is 92.
94.
Now check your calculation where the one who said 92 had it, okay? So you have to check. At least he was able to prove to us, okay, that you have 46 times what? 2. So he was able to prove to us, okay? 40 times 2 is what? 40 times 2 is 80, right?
80.
6 times 2 is what? 12. Okay, 12 plus 80 is what? 92. So the one who said that got it, right? Okay, so I believe now you've gotten everything here. I'll put your assignment down for you there, so later on check it up and do it before tomorrow. Okay, if you have any question you can ask me.
Nobody has a question.
So I believe you all of you understand what I've taught you today, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The class over.
Yeah, it's over now.
Yes.
Okay, so those who want to leave can leave.
We can leave the meeting.
Yeah, you can leave. You can leave.
Okay, bye, sir. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, you can ask. If you have a question, just stay behind. If you have a question, stay. Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, okay, ask your question.
My question is, I wasn't done writing the thing I said to me.
Oh, okay, let me open it for you. So can you see?
Yes.
Okay, so you can write.
Mean that if it's my 71.
I should clean which one?
The 62 times 3 and then the 72 times 9.
Okay, 62 times 3, I can clean that one. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And also 71 times 9.
Okay, so I can clean this one too. Okay, so you are left with these ones, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you write it.